everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Raiders are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. David Amerson able to bring him down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut to the sideline. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
They go with Murray again. And he's got room. Latavius Murray, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 81 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the deep...
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Throwing, Cook, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now here come the Raiders.
No. Jack Patriot.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. Shane Ray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sanders. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 15. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A right side catch by Crabtree. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. Back to throw here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for Oakland. 51 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he slings one that's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's third down. And ready for 3rd and 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2 as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he fields it cleanly. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Throwing, Cook. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Throw left side to the tight end Walford. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Cook. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jimmy Graham, 85 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Finding time. Roberts got it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Murray the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Surveying the field. He's going to take it, and this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats,
Here we go.
throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 3rd and short. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Connor Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see That runner not getting yardage, a big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep, and this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
He took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Trevor Siemian, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
Latavius Murray, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Siemian to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Siemian. And able to find Graham, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Play action. It's Siemian. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run the counter with Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Simeon, this will be caught at about the 5. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing, Cook. A right side catch by Crabtree. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Michael Crabtree's going to go. A huge play there on the screen pass. 69 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Seth Roberts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Walford in motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. In motion, left goes Crabtree. Now Cook. Connects it to Roberts, right side. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Fresh set of downs here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Cook looking to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make...
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 44 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And this game is tied. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And coming out now, the Broncos. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Simeon to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Here's Simeon now on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Throwing, Cook. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Muscles him off. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On second down, here's Simeon. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting through. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Bidens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Simeon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one up close to... And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Cook. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a third and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.